Maybe I just don't know what I'm doing. But I never did know what I was doing. And on Sundays we'd go to church, and Saturdays we'd go to confession. And yeah, there'd be catechism classes, and people would go to the Baptist church, and people would go to the Lutheran church, and people would go to their synagogues, and people would go to their temples. And it got me thinking. In a sort of mournful, off-key way, remember the dust clinging to your denim knees. Remember the squint of the sun cracking through the asphalt trees. How do trees grow through asphalt? All those little buds and leaves of lettuce and grass, and my mind just won't work. It's melting down this morning, and I feel like a jerk. If you can't laugh at yourself, what can you do? In a town smaller than my memory, some of them which I'd rather not remember, pickup trucks rusted like teeth of an old geezer and baled hay on the back 40. Oh man, I remember working on hay crews till my back screamed like a gospel choir. We'd be drinking gin, and they always said, never drink beer when you're baling hay, or you'll be sorry you'll have a headache till the next day. They called you a hillbilly, a redneck, and we spit tobacco out like juice. But we knew our land, and we knew the turn of the seasons. We knew the grasshoppers and the crickets better than any suit behind a desk or in a cubicle. And I remember Friday nights and those football games. It was like a cathedral or a chapel, and the pines and the cheers and the music like the fans at a baseball game, and tearing goalposts down in a moment of holy madness. Maybe we'd storm the other team's bus, cruising Main Street on a Saturday night till they rolled the sidewalks up. Nothing left but shadows and the hum of crickets, and Sunday go-to-meeting starch collar choking my faith, down on my knees praying for maybe a little rain, or maybe a crop failure, or maybe that my neighbor's crop would wither just a little so my own might stand taller. Oh, there was folk songs spun on scratchy vinyl, and banjos wept, and we were weaving tales of hardship and hope, and country twang spilling out of barroom doors, and blues wailing round the Delta low, and bluegrass picking fast and furious and sometimes slow in the heartbeat of the hills. 2 looks and a seat and nowhere, lost in the trees, and I couldn't see the forest, and rockabilly rebels yelling the promise of escape. Pop on the transistor radio, and the sweet distractions of it all, jazz notes slithering from smoky corners like a secret language, and rock and roll shaking the foundations. A generation unleashed from the blues, all stolen by us from another culture. Folk and bluegrass and country and R&B and blues, a tangled root system feeding a strange thing they call Americana. And you carried it all inside, and we still do, like a hollow log, and worn lines on my face, in a quiet hum in my bones, and an echo of time, maybe real or maybe imagined. Yet us people that love Americana, still carried in our veins, we still got that echo bouncing round our head. Oh yeah, Americana. Now my mate shoved a key lime pie in my face and stormed out of the house. I feel deserted.